Our strongest hive. We're gonna open it up and see what's going on inside.
Oops.
We gave them this box recently, so there shouldn't be too much activity in it yet. Because we just gave them this box midweek, didn't we? Was it this?
No,
yeah.
I thought it was over a week.
It was in the evening when we were working on the trees.
They got some. Not sure what they're doing here. That's the problem when you have too much of a gap here.
Oh.
See, that's why I'm sure they said slide this to the middle so you give equal.
I don't think so, but
it doesn't really matter. They've got a mess going on in here.
it's because we haven't been in there, that's why.
That's partly, but they have a mess going on. This is an older frame too. Oh yeah, it's stuck to the side and everything. Look at.
Oh wow, they got some honey dripping out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
cut that off.
It's they're making a nasty mess. Here, look out. You guys are gonna be not very happy with me, but come on. But that's just the way it's gonna be because yeah, I know.
You can always park that down on the ground and
I'm gonna
they can clean it up themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There you go. There you go.
If I can park it there, maybe. Because they made a mess down in the next one too. Like it's all built out. It's a disaster. Well, they're starting to build comb on this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I think we put it on.
Yeah, they're starting to see. Look at the comb.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's built out on a little bit on this side, but
that's beautiful.
it's really nice on that
Let
side.
me see the other side.
Oh, it's just a little bit. There's like hardly.
Oh yeah,
they just started.
a little tiny bit. Very good.
This one's the same. Oh no, they're actually putting honey in this one already. See?
Nice.
Actually storing it in there already. Good.
Very good.
So they're not as bad as we thought, though.
They needed that box.
Oh yeah, they did. Same thing. They're got comb and a bit of honey. Comb and a bit of honey.
Have they built all the way across?
No.
Just to there?
These ones don't have much at all.
Okay, so they still have some space, a little bit of space.
Yeah. But that's my problem with these hives is, and I could have swore they said center this so that they don't do that.
Well, if you can do that if you want to. I never had that issue last year, but I was in them more often. We haven't been in this hive.
No. But they haven't had this box very long.
Yeah, that's true. No.
This one up top, right?
But it looks like they're building from below. They've added so that it's like what's below. We'll find out when we get down there.
Let me just squish it over a little bit.
Yeah. But they can't get as crazy as in the top bar, that's for sure. Because it's a lot worse in there. And they glued the boxes together with propolis. There's more bees in the next box down.
This one I'm going to sit kind of kitty corner so I don't squish them.
So this is where they've made a bit of a mess over here. Because they have that space.
Yeah.
It's just going to be what it is, honey. It's nowhere near as bad as when you have to tear stuff apart in the top bars, though. Because that's what used to drive me crazy.
I wonder if they got this one fully capped and we can take it out.
Oh, yeah, maybe they do.
It's pretty heavy.
I'll bet you it is. Then the mess will be gone, if that's the case, which will be good. The first one's always a little tougher to get out, too. Do you need me to hold that?
Yeah, could you?
Yep.
It's like so?
Yep.
It's real heavy. Okay, I got it. Oh yeah, they made a mess, but it's
But that
fully
is
capped.
fully capped honey. That whole thing is full of honey. Very
It's
nice.
dripping all over the place.
Yeah, because of at the bottom. So that'll be our honey.
Can you take one out of that so I can stick this one in there?
Yeah. I'm gonna make a space over here.
I know I'm pissing you off.
Do you want it to be? Do you want it to sit by itself, because it's going to drip into that bottom one, or do you care?
You know, at this point, it kind of is what it is.
Okay. So we're just going to try and get the bees off it as much as we can, back in their hive before we steal their honey.
I wonder how Jacob does this.
So they've got four boxes. We took the one off that they're still working on. The two bottoms are theirs. That's what they get to keep for themselves, and anything above that is for us.
Here, can you just...
Yeah, I can take that for you.
Is there a few bees on the bottom there? Just brush them off quick. There you go.
So we're in the hive.
Unfortunately, there's going to be bees that are not going to
Yeah, so we're just going to put that in an empty box. So
get back in the hive,
harvest
unfortunately.
it.
But
we'll see what the next one holds. We might have a full box right now. We'll see what happens.
I'm pretty sure we do.
And then we can put the empty ones in to replace it. We should swap though and put that other one. So there we go. Yeah, that's all capped as well. Is it capped on your side too?
Yep, they made a mess of it as well.
Yeah, they did.
But that's all. It is what it is.
Bees off it. That's a lot of honey. If this box is full already and it's the end of July, that's fantastic.
Well, Jacob said it was a good year, right?
Yeah, he did. Just do what you can. Oh, sorry. Let me take a couple out. We'll probably need the whole box empty.
Well, we will.
By the time we're
We
done.
will do. I wonder how if he knows it's without captive, how he does that. You know what I mean? Like, does he?
I mean, the videos I've seen, they kind of do what you're doing. I mean, I don't know what else you can do to get them off of there.
Like, I mean, they've just got it. It's all capped.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Capped honey, every single one so far. It's going to be a lot of honey for us. So generally the queen is down in one of those boxes in the bottom.
We hope.
That's where she's supposed to be. So we don't see her, there's no eggs or anything, it's just honey here, and she doesn't go where there's just honey. So that's why you leave those two bottom boxes, because that's her home. And her all the attendants for her eggs and stuff will be down there. There's quite a few in that corner there. On the bottom. You want me to get it?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, guys, get off. They're all hanging off the honey, eating it.
Yep.
And then it goes in our box over there, so we'll be able to take all that and harvest it.
Oops. Darn it.
It's okay. More capped honey. Gorgeous stuff. I'm buzzing my head right now. Okay.
Good.
I'm fully suited, as I should be. But they're nowhere near
they're not
nowhere near as
not,
unhappy as they are when you go in those top bars. They're just so mad at you. So when we get these all out, we can cut off that stuff that they've stuck to the side before we close up. That stuff there. and then it'll
Okay,
be
come
all
on,
clean
get off there.
and ready for the next.
Yeah, I hear you buzzing me. I know you're not very happy, but
See, they're all over the place being unhappy with us right now. So we took the roof off their house and started tearing it apart. I'd be unhappy too. Can't blame them for that.
this one's trying to sting me.
And you were just going to wear your jacket.
Well, I would have wore pants. I'm not afraid of them stinging my leg. So far, that's the only one that's really buzzed me.
Here we go.
These are better. They're not making such a mess. It's those first ones they had a real mess.
Yeah. But
So
we
that
can,
then.
we'll better scrape all that stuff off the side.
Yeah.
Good. Lots of honey. Oh, honey, honey.
There.
Very good. They came off a lot easier on
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't have
Because there was
a lot
no
of
honey pouring out of
Yep.
it.
Exactly. They're not very happy about the ones that have honey pouring out.
Yeah. You can't hardly blame them for that.
Come on.
And here we are. Another bar of honey.
All capped up.
All
Very,
capped.
very nice.
Capped
I'm
it just
happy.
means that they've got the moisture content out that needs to come out, and they have, see how they've covered it, completely covered it, so that it's protected. It's got wax covering over it. That's what you want. It's not ready to eat until they do that. Before that, there's still too much moisture in it, and then it'll go bad. But once it's capped, it's good to go. And then we just have to take that wax off the top of it, and all the honey comes out. A lot of bees in there.
Yep, lots of bees.
It's a good hive.
They're all over the honey and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's. Oh no, it's not too bad.
It's got a little dripping coming off the bottom of it.
Yep.
So there's 10 bars in a box, so we'll have 10 bars full of honey.
Like, I wonder if Jacob
Harvest.
does this, or if he actually takes off the whole box.
Well, your bees are in there though,
That's what I mean. I wonder how he.
so I don't know how you would do that. You'd lose your bees if you did that.
Guess he just brushes them off the same as me.
I
right?
guess. I don't know. I've never asked him, but
It'd be interesting to know, just for. Come on.
like I don't know what else you would do, because you want to keep your bees with the hive. You're going to lose a few in there because some are going to linger.
Well, and
you
I mean,
can't help that. I mean,
you-
that's just the
you
way it
can't
is.
help that at all. I
There's
mean,
nothing you can do about it.
Exactly.
So you just do the best you can.
They would be a little more calm if he's smoking. I don't know. Does he smoke, Jacob? over
I
there?
don't know. I've never asked him
Does
that.
he smoke his bees? I doubt it.
Oh, wait. This is not all capped on this side. See that? It's not capped right there. This one has
Oh,
some
yeah.
spots.
Okay.
It needs to stay. So
Whoops.
we might find some uncapped in the next bit.
Yeah, that one's not either.
Yeah. So that's where they've gotten to. They haven't finished the box. So you can see the difference.
And that one's not either.
Yeah, see that's
Yeah.
not capped.
See that the bottom stuff isn't
It's
capped.
got honey in it, but it hasn't been capped, so they're still getting the moisture out of it to get it to the proper percentage. So now we can fill this box with empty bars for them.
Well,
But we can use those ones that have
Yeah,
a bit of
but-
wax on them
yeah,
already.
that's what I was
but
thinking.
first you want to scrape off all this junk
Yep.
that they've done. Get it out of there. So that it's nice they start cleanly. We can put that out for them to clean up inside their hive.
do we have something to set it on? Do we
Um,
have another bottom or something? Let me go
See if there's something
see
you
if
can use.
there's something I can. Like an old bottom or something.
They're all down here cleaning this guy up. The entrance to their hive. They're down there cleaning away on that. Okay. So we've got an extra bottom board. We're just going to set that down and then put the stuff on it. And then they can have at it. I'm going to move this one down there too.
And,
so
and,
it's-
then, and they'll clean it up and
that guy down there.
do whatever they need to do to it.
There we
They'll
go.
take all the honey off it. And
Yeah, and they can clean it up and put it back in their hive. And we can come out and clean up the wax later. And get all those pieces out of there. And then they'll be starting fresh again. This will be good.
yeah, I see you buzzing me. I know. You're not happy with me, and I understand. I wouldn't be either.
Tear off my roof of my house. Steal half of it. Then rip apart all the fun stuff I made. Enough to annoy the Goodyear man. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Honey, honey.
Hey, you want some comb, honey? Mmm. Yep, I'm sorry. What are you doing there? Yeah.
There, now they can get what they need off of that stuff.
So the rest of it all.
See, they've got a bit of some of their stuff.
What do
is-
they? Did they have
You
stuff
get
in here?
shadow
Did we see
here.
they had some? Yeah, they did. So but
They were
have-
starting to,
They have
yeah.
this nasty one here though.
Yeah.
It's all screwed up as well.
Unfortunate that I'm making a shadow on them, but it is what it is. A shadow on my movie, on my bee suit.
Oops.
A clump of bees on the bottom of the
Oh, was there?
Yeah, it's okay. They fell in.
Yeah, I see you buzzing me.
So these ones they had put a bit of wax on, so we're going to give them those ones because they were already working on them. Gives them a bit of a start. And then we'll give them another one on top of that that's empty completely that they can fill up.
Just so they don't get.
They don't run out of space.
I mean, they were. They weren't working a lot on it, so. I want to put this one in there.
Oh, I see. You can scrape that stuff off and put it with the rest of the junk. There you go.
And I'll flip it around this way.
Now, do you want to move it all to
Well, I do. I'm going to move it
more to the middle?
more to the middle. Then they can still kind of, they can do a little bit on each side, but not the same. Or something like that. Oh. Oh, that one.
Yeah, I think it was too late for that one.
I squished him, I think. I squished her, I think.
So now we need to be more careful because we're going into the actual home proper, the proper home. Do you know where you're going to put this when you lift it off?
I'm going to set it
Okay,
there
as long as you have a plan.
on top of that one.
Because we kind of got a couple things going on here.
Oh. Hi. Hi, my bee friend. Hi. There you go. Come on.
Here's where all the action is. And they're
Okay, so let me,
they're hanging out on that stuff that dropped that was stuck on it.
well, this is,
Yeah.
it didn't drop really. It
Was
actually-
stuck on the bottom. get some of it out of the way. A little bit of cleanup because we haven't been in here like we should have been. So arts are bad. But like I was saying, when you have a top bar and you left it, you wouldn't even be able to get in it. It would be such a mess. But they can clean that stuff up, put it back in the hive. It's
Yep.
not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Not a big deal. Okay. Now, I wonder if that's the other thing we should do is have them swapped, like, so you have a gap on this side on this one, and then opposite
Oh
on the
yeah,
next one
that's
up.
not a terrible idea. I'm sure someone watching it will be like, "What are you talking about, you fools?"
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Like Jacob. What are these guys? What are these people doing?
What
Do
are these people doing?
do they know how
have
to
no
keep bees?
idea what they're doing. Crazy people. They really haven't.
Oh, you know what?
stuck.
They have a. Don't they have a tool that you can grab that with?
I don't know. This is the only tool we've ever had. But maybe, I mean, I can look in the bee catalog and see what other cool gadgets are out there.
Yeah, I know. I'm pissing you off. I'm really pissing you off now. Here, you want to hold that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Full
It's
of
got honey. It's full of honey. Oh no.
Nope, they're still capping.
No, but it's full of honey though.
Yeah, it's full of honey. It's just not all capped up.
Where do you want to put this?
You're gonna have to.
Can we take one out of there? Out of that?
Well, these are taller.
I know, but it'll sit in there though.
Yeah, we can. Do you want me to go and grab one out?
Can you?
Yep. Just come around you.
It should sit in there though. It'll just sit down on the bottom of it, kind of thing.
I'm gonna put your tool here.
Because there's no brood on this, so. Strictly honey that they're working on. Most of it's capped on this side.
I'll just set that there. Some bees on it. We just need somewhere to put that so that we can pull out some other stuff.
There, we'll kind of leave it like that.
Okay.
And then it just makes it easier to get these other ones out.
Yeah, so then he's got a space so that he can actually,
See, they did the same thing. They stuck some on the side here.
let's see. A lot of bees.
Yeah, they're not very happy now.
No, well, you're getting into their main nucleus at this point.
Wow.
Yeah, the big ones are super heavy.
Yeah, it's not all capped at the bottom.
It is honey though.
See, that side's not quite capped.
So this is what they'll
Or-
eat
or
in
is
the
it
winter.
enough?
Everything in here
Is
is
that
what they'll
capped
eat
enough?
in the winter.
Because we could take this
Oh,
because...
I don't know, honey. I usually just leave that for them.
But that's a lot of...
Yeah, but you leave them.
No, I know, but they normally have time to make that later on, right?
Oh, true enough, I guess. You're right. Let's see as we go forward what we see.
Because I think it's all honey.
Then they've got her securely in the bottom box. If that's the case.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, this is all honey too.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
This one we could take. Because it's full. Oh no, it's not capped on this
But
side.
the thing is, if you leave this full,
Yeah.
then they just keep building up here. So it's 6 of one, half dozen the other. I mean, you take this away, then they'll build here instead of up there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you might as well just let them build above. And then you know they've got what they need for the winter.
But
hive.
sometimes they don't. Oh no, this has got brood on it.
Yep. Let's see if we can get a shot of it now.
So this one we have to leave.
Yeah, there's capped
Alright,
brood.
Yeah.
It looks a
Okay.
little bit different from the capped honey. So she could be anywhere
Yeah,
at this point.
that's why I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her.
Well,
it doesn't
it's-
matter if I see her.
As long as we see brood, we know she's there. You don't have to see her, you just have to see evidence that she's there. I know some people get obsessed with seeing the queen, but honestly,
They
if you
built
can
some
see
out
that
there
she's
weird
there,
too, eh?
then I think
Did you
that's
see
good
that?
enough. Yeah, I see it. There's a little bit of a
Yeah.
bump. So there'll be brood on both sides in this one. That was capped brood. We should see open brood.
Well, it might be in the bottom.
Yeah, it might be in the bottom, you're right. Oh, it's a big mess over here.
Yeah, there's.
So this has got honey, 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 honey. With it,
It's look at. There's a mess there too. Look at.
yeah.
They're doing some funky chicken there. Oh yeah, it's a whole.
They had it.
Oh, did this one have any cell in it?
Yeah, there's something chunky right
Like,
here.
did this have plastic cell in it, or is that open honey in the bottom?
Oh, look it's just got that wire thing. Remember those
Yeah.
ones?
Is it open in the bottom?
Yeah, there's a
No, but is it-
line that's. I don't know what.
No,
you're
I mean,
asking.
is there brood or is it open honey or what?
Oh, there's open honey in the bottom.
Oh,
of
is
this
there?
one. Yeah.
Same thing on that side?
Yeah, they haven't capped it all. That's what you're asking me.
Because I was going to take it out.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's not capped. But yeah, it's one of those weird. You're right. It's one of those weird.
We need
ones
to.
that we didn't really like. The ones with the wire through it, they just don't seem to hold up. It's not the solid plasticell. It's
Yeah,
It's different.
just a weird.
because we got a lot of frames from different people, so we've got a mixed batch of things. Some new
Oh,
ones.
yeah, there's
Oh, look at this. So this is capped brood.
Oh, there's some. Oh, these ones are big ones on this side. It's the
Yeah,
drones.
so those are the drone broods, the ones that stick out. Those are the males. So when they hatch, they'll be males. The ones that are sticking out.
All right.
So I mean, you just got to be careful now because we haven't seen any open brood. So she might be here, but she's most likely in the bottom. Let's see, capped brood, lots
Yeah.
of it. Means she's been doing her job. Nice, nicey nice.
Come on.
Stuck.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at that. Brood everywhere. Beautiful stuff.
Oh, is that a? No, I don't think so. What's on the bottom of those queens? No, they're just building
No, there's
funky.
some. I mean, this maybe,
Yeah, I doubt it though.
but I don't think so.
It doesn't look like it.
I think it's just little funky flags. They seem pretty content.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not getting too
They're
excited.
not getting too upset with us. I mean, they're not swarming all over your bee suit. They're not bouncing off your face mask, which is usually a bad indicator. If anything, they're bugging me more than you, but I've got that hormone sweat, so. open brood. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard for me to see without videotaping, but there is open brood in here.
I don't see the queen, so.
She's usually running 100 miles an hour when you've got the hive open, so you don't always see her. They usually run around behind you, and then you turn and she runs around the other side. We've seen that before, when we've actually seen the queen.
Rude.
What do we got here? Pollen. So we've got pollen and honey on this one.
We got brood on this side. Oh, there's a couple open ones.
I think it's just pollen and honey on this side.
Oh yeah, there's no. Okay. I didn't see the queen, so if we see a big bee run around on the ground.
That's what you don't want to happen. I don't think it's not very often that they fall out, because usually they're very protected. But it can happen for sure. It's not impossible. You just go carefully. So, did you want to move them more to the middle? I mean, I feel like we still got one to put in. Right?
Yeah, we have one to put in. So
yeah,
I need to get that one back in.
your way here.
Oh, it's really heavy.
Yeah, that one's full of honey. They're way heavier than you think. This box will weigh a ton. It's a deep as well, which makes it even worse.
There's too much gap in between that one. There.
Okay. Do we dare go further?
I don't. It's up to you. I mean, it looks.
We
good.
know she's in there.
We know she's in there. It looks good. We've seen open and
We've seen open
Cap-
and closed brood, so
cap brood. So
we see lots of honey. Everything looks healthy. They're not upset with us at this point. I mean, at some point we do need to go in there and see what's happening, but I think we're still early enough in the year. I think we should leave them alone.
I think maybe when we go, when we're gonna take the supers off, but that's the problem. You see, like.
They keep both those boxes for the winter.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I understand. The problem is, if they already have this half full of honey, then they don't have anywhere to put it. So if there's still lots of honey flow later in the season, then that's when they might want to swarm.
Oh, but that's why we're going to give them these.
No, I know. But at some point we need to take them off.
Oh, got you. Yeah, I got you.
But if it's already full, then they have nowhere to store anything. You know what I mean? So you might have to take some of this out.
Yeah, we'll cross that
because
bridge later.
we can always take it out and give it back to them
Yeah,
later.
we can cross that bridge later.
That's my point.
Yeah.
That's ours. That's full.
Yeah. So now we're going to give them back a place to put new honey. So this box goes back on top.
So that one, no, I centered that one up. We'll do the same thing. Oh my God, it's heavy on that side. Sorry, ladies.
And then this one.
Yep.
And this one has some bees hanging out in it.
There, we'll center it and see what happens. How many do we need in there? 6?
7.
Okay.
So we're going to fill it up with empty ones, new ones. They can fill up with honey. And giving them open space keeps them from swarming.
Hopefully.
Although, if bees decide to swarm, there's nothing you can do to stop them, really. You do everything you can, and sometimes they still swarm.
Some people say if you do this and this and this, they won't, but
But there's no point not giving them space.
We,
That's just stupidity.
Our beekeeper friend Jacob says otherwise.
He says if they're going to swarm, they're going to swarm. Nothing you do
and,
can stop them.
I'm going to believe him before I believe other people.
So then we need the inner lid, which is here.
Because he works with all kinds of.
That one goes on next.
He works with bees all the time, and
That gives them a little bit of a gap before they get the actual lid on top. And they are closed. And then they can get back to business.